Welcome back to the split level house in Hendersonville, Tennessee. A lot has changed since the last time you saw it, so come on in and I'll give you the tour. So this hall used to be all the way open. You could see all the way to the back of the house, but not anymore. We've closed it off. We're waiting for our interior doors to come in so those can be set for this to be a nice closet so you can hang your coat when you come on in. And now all those walls that used to be in here, they're gone. So come look. If you remember, this room in here used to be marigold. It was not the most pleasant color. It was also really dark because we only had one window. But now it's super bright and open because we got rid of the wall that divided this whole space that ran the whole middle of the house. So now it's wide open and we're standing in this giant family room that's going to be enjoyed by all the company that comes over, especially when they have big dinner parties, because the kitchen is just right off the back and it'll be easy for everybody to gather around, have their food, come over and hang out. And the kitchen's going to be beautiful and now big and bright too, because it was kind of tucked away in a little corner. But now it's one big open area as part of this room. Here we're going to have a long 10-foot island that's going to run all the way across to about right here. And even though the island ends here, this is still part of the kitchen. The kitchen is going to have two doors that mimic the rest of the cabinets, and this is a totally separate space, but from where you are looking, it's going to look like the kitchen extends all the way across. So we're going to have a 48-inch range here, a dual fuel, a 48-inch refrigerator. Sink is going to be here in the island. It's going to waterfall on both edges, and then we're going to have 5 bar stools, so plenty of seating at this kitchen bar where everybody can kind of hang out. Sink is right here. It's going to be really easy for you to take food from the stove over to the island for people to enjoy, or take it right on over to the dining room. Here is the dining room. This is going to be a large table that's going to seat 8 people. So between 8 people here and 5 people at the island, there's plenty of seating in this new kitchen that we've created in the dining room area. It's going to have a built-in buffet with a couple of shelves so they can display their things or set food on it whenever they're having dinner parties. The thing I love most about this is you can go right from the dining room table over to put your plate in the sink, wash your hands, and then come right into the living room to hang out and still be part of the conversation with people that are still here in the dining room or sitting in the kitchen. It's just one wide open space. It's the way this house was always meant to be, but back in the day, split levels weren't created that way, so we've totally transformed it. If you remember, there was about this much of the wall that was already here that had a coat closet behind it, but we extended the rest of the wall so that you could no longer see the stairs. Since the split level, they split to go up and downstairs, and it was visible right here. It was also a danger to me for kids because there's no railing, you can just fall straight down, and I didn't want that to be something they had to worry about. We also added a half bath right off of this area so that people weren't going up to the bedrooms or down to the basement in order to go to the bathroom when they're hanging out here. The main thing I want to call attention to is the reason it's so bright in here. Yes, we did remove a wall, but we also vaulted the ceilings. And so now we have a cathedral style ceiling, and these were just regular 8-foot ceilings, so it was very low. I'm only 5'2", so it didn't seem as low for me, but anytime somebody that was taller came in here, it just really emphasized how low the ceilings were. Now everything is vaulted. We have a double LVL that's running through the whole house. Before we were able to do that, we called in a structural engineer. We called in the beam guys. They came in and poured new pillars in the foundation, added the structural support we needed in order to be able to vault the ceiling. So everything was done properly. And now we have this giant open space that just seems so much larger because the ceiling's vaulted. There's one more surprise I didn't tell you about last time. So follow me this way and I'll show it to you. So right now I'm opening the doors that look like cabinet doors to go into this mudroom pantry area, which you knew about because we walked through the space. You got to see it. This used to be the kitchen. Now it's going to be a giant mudroom where they can put their shoes, their wet coats. It's their pantry. It's all the supplies for the kitchen. It'll have a prep sink in it, microwave. This is where their coffee maker will be. All of the stuff that you don't want sitting on your countertops all the time can be tucked away back here. And we planned electrical where they can actually run all of these small appliances at the same time without tripping breakers and having to go flip breakers back on. The part I didn't tell you about was this over here to my left. It's now an office space because we realized the depth of the kitchen and living room area was so expansive, it didn't really make sense. So if we brought it forward just a little bit, made the space feel a little bit more intimate, it allowed us to put an office back here in this area. We just had to tweak things just a little bit to make it work. This office now has a giant window, so it's going to be bright enough, even though it's super narrow. It's going to allow the homeowner to take all of her video calls. She works from home. This will be her space, and it's right off the garage, so it'll be perfect and easy for her to get to, and then she can also just get right into the living room, kitchen area quickly too. So it's already a huge transformation from the last time you saw this place, but there's still more to go. So we've got drywall in, it's been primed, the flooring's in, but now we've got to get interior doors in, all the trim has to go in, and then everything has to be painted. And that's where the fun part comes in right after that. Cabinets get installed, appliances come in, the countertops go in, the plumbing and electrical fixtures come in, and that's the part you don't want to miss because this house starts becoming a home, and that's the fun stuff. So make sure you like and follow this video so you don't miss our next steps of the process. It's going to be worth seeing.